It's springtime and we're off to the races. The Kentucky Derby, Wisconsin cheese, we've got all the great stuff going on this month. So we are making the perfect sandwich for your Derby party. So the sandwich today is the famous hot brown. Made in the Brown Hotel in around 1920-25, this sandwich actually became a really big deal in Kentucky because it was turkey. It's a hot turkey sandwich. And around that time in the 20s, turkey was just used at holidays. So now we see it all the time, but that was really what made this thing kind of a special event. The special ingredient to make this sandwich really pop is cheese from the great state of Wisconsin. We've got Gruyere made by Boar's Head that is incredible, sharp, has a great tangy, nutty flavor. We've also got Black Creek cheddar that has Gruyere notes in it, so it's gonna blend perfectly with the sandwich. Now, some people use sliced deli turkey, that's cool. Some even use roasted turkey. Now we're getting somewhere. But to pair with Wisconsin cheeses, we're going all the way up to the winner's circle. We are actually gonna slow roast in a slow cooker turkey breast. So get yourself your slow cooker, your crock pot. What we like are the oven bags because let's face it, no one likes to clean a crock pot. And how often we take one out and realize someone left a little dirty, and you know who we're talking about. What we're gonna do first though is take it right here, right? We're gonna take 32 ounces of a low sodium, reduced sodium chicken broth. There's gonna be a lot of salt in this dish, so we don't really need to go crazy with it up front. A 1/4 cup of a really good Kentucky Bourbon. 2 packets of onion soup mix. Put it right in there. 1 stick of butter cut up into tablespoon sizes. Then we're just gonna stir that up evenly. Now for us, we're gonna put in a split turkey breast on the bone. We like that, throw some more flavor into it. And when we were shopping, we also got a couple of turkey breast cutlets. So we're gonna put all of that in our crock pot on low for 8 hours. We're gonna make the sauce now. This is Mornay sauce. One of the 5 mother sauces in French cooking, and this mother is good too. But the thing is about French cooking, many people think it's difficult and time consuming. It might take some time, but it's not hard to do if you do it right. So what we're gonna do to start out with is to make a roux. So make sure you have a pan with a thick bottom, like mine, and you're gonna heat it up. You're gonna put in about half a stick of butter cut up into cubes. Now we're gonna add 1/3 of a cup of flour and keep stirring it till we have a nice even roux. Next, we're gonna add 2½ cups of room temperature whole milk. We'll lower heat a little bit, and we're gonna stir and whisk it until there's no more lumps. Now we've got the lumps out, we're gonna lower the heat down to 2, maybe even 1 or low, and we're gonna simmer it and get little bubbles on the side, like a nice little glass of champagne. Now we're gonna start really adding some cool stuff into it. We're gonna take 1/4 of a white onion that's been peeled, and we're gonna take some cloves, 3 cloves, and cloves actually look like little nails. So we're gonna stick the cloves into that onion. Stir it up a little bit, and we're gonna add 1 whole bay leaf. We'll be removing this stuff later. We're gonna put that in, stir it, and let this simmer for 10 minutes. Our sauce is reduced a little bit, it's thickened up. Usually with the Mornay sauce, you might pour this through a sieve, but we're not gonna do that. We want it thick. So we're gonna take out our bay leaf and our onion and make sure that we don't have any of the cloves in there. And I see they all stayed in our onion, so we're good to go. Now comes the best part. We're adding in the best cheese from the best cheesemakers in the world, the great state of Wisconsin. In the state of Kentucky, they're racing great horses. In the state of Wisconsin, they're making great cheeses. So that Gruyere we talked about earlier, putting in 2 ounces of that. And we also have the Sartori Tuscan blend of Parmesan cheese. 2 ounces of that too, which gives a little bit of a salty bite. So we're gonna stir that in until it gets nice and melty in our sauce. We're also gonna add in a 1/2 pound of bacon lardons. Some people in the Kentucky hot brown like bacon, and we're some of those people. So now we've got our sauce ready. We're gonna set that aside and build the sandwich. Time to start building the sandwich, but we're gonna build it right from the ground up. Take 12 slider rolls like you get in the bag. Try to keep them together. If they break apart, that's okay. But while they're in one piece, we're gonna take them and slice the tops off the bottoms. Okay, now we're gonna preheat our oven to 350. Take a good cookie sheet, We're gonna take our slider package here, so to speak, and we're gonna flip it so we have the top and the bottom. We've got the bottom of our sandwich. What we did was we've thinly sliced a bunch of tomatoes, and then we salted them so you get some MSG flavor in there, but also reduces the moisture so we can keep our buns firm. We like a firm bun. The Black Creek cheddar with those Gruyere notes, we're not gonna be skimpy on this awesome cheese, which surprisingly for the incredible taste, is pretty affordable at Tops and different places you wanna find it. Then we put this in the oven between 5-7 minutes until the cheese is melted out. We pulled our turkey out of the slow cooker and it is unreal tender. Also, that sauce that's left in there, if you want, reduce it down and make a bourbon flavored gravy, that could work too. So we're just gonna take some shredders and start shredding up this beautiful turkey. And you might have some leftover turkey, and if you do, you're lucky. After 5 to 7 minutes, look at this melted, beautiful cheddar cheese from Wisconsin. We've got a nice crispy top because it's got to stand up to all the beautiful goodness and the flavors and the sauce we got. So we're gonna take some of our shredded turkey, our shredded bourbon turkey, and we're gonna put a nice generous heaping pile spread out across the bottoms for the photo finish of this awesome, awesome Kentucky Derby Party sandwich, the Mighty Hot Brown. We've let our sauce thicken on top of the stove, the bacon Mornay sauce. So we are going to generously spoon this onto our hot brown. Fold it over the top, and now we're gonna take this thing to the top like Wisconsin cheese and the winner of this year's Kentucky Derby. But we're winning right now with this sandwich. Here we go. From Wisconsin to Kentucky, the best cheese and the best sandwiches. Spatchcock Funk.